Hey gents, as neutrals, this weekend's game, the All Blacks versus Ireland, is arguably, or not arguably, it's kind of objectively the game to watch. The epic rivalry between the All Blacks and, do Ireland have a name? And the Irish. The epic rivalry will have another blockbuster showdown. So yeah, round 3 at Eden Park. Eden Park we know is more or less what we call the All Blacks fortress. You don't want to play the All Blacks away in most times, but you don't want to play them away at Eden Park, that's for sure. I was literally just confirming that on my computer. 52 consecutive wins at Eden Park, wow. New Zealand have changed coaches a lot recently, haven't they? I'm not too sure about Dave Rennie. I don't have much to comment about him. All I know is that normally he captains Ardie Savea, and I love Ardie Savea. I think he just represents the Maori All Blacks, doesn't he? Like he's a good guy. He's a good guy on and off the pitch. He believes in Christ. He often credits his victories to the man above. I think he's a very inspirational figure for New Zealand rugby, but also for the world of rugby, right? For everyone that aspires to become a true warrior like him. I think he's done a great job in inspiring the future generations of rugby, not only in New Zealand. And Ireland, guys, I'm a big fan of the Irish rugby machine. I really am. I think that what they've done for rugby is quite insane. I think that they've kind of invented this structural rugby where, you know, players come into the squad more so as system players, right? Where they maybe have less freedom to do stuff that they may do in training, but on the pitch they are system players. They have a relentless structure, a defensive structure and an attacking structure that's very difficult to counter in most times. You know, guys, kind of like what Scotland did against South Africa, those kind of short-range slip passes. Those are so tip passes, they call it. Those are so difficult to counter for a lot of teams, and even the Boks couldn't deal with that for when Scotland did it. And I can tell you, it's not easy to defend when there are many different running attacking lines, and there are some short passes going inside or outside. It's not easy to defend. I think that this game is going to be won in a few different areas. Let me talk about it. Oh yeah, before I do, I didn't even let you know that the All Blacks, so they come off, I think they beat Italy. Oh, what was the score? 47-17, I believe. 47-17. It was a well-fought first half, and then New Zealand ran riot. Italy couldn't deal with the pressure no more. And Ireland, somewhat unconvincingly, I gotta say, defeated Japan in Newcastle, Australia. Now, I talked about why the game was played in Australia, and that I thought it was unfair towards Japan. Now, some of you Irish people, some of you guys told me respectfully that I was wrong. Some of you told me disrespectfully that I was wrong, and so I just wanted to have a chat. Maybe I am wrong. I'm not a robot. I'm not an AI man that knows everything about his rugby. I love my rugby, but I can make some mistakes. So if I am wrong in whatever video, do let me know. But please do let me know politely. That would make it easier for us. So we can talk about the All Blacks and Ireland sort of back game and how exciting they are. But I think up front is going to be. I've just got a brutal spider on my leg, guys. That needs to go off. That needs to go off. I'm not scared of rugby, but I don't want a spider on my skin. Who plays in the front row? I know Ethan de Groot is he's a warrior. Tag Furlong, Andrew Porter. Who else? Tyrell Lomax. So there's going to be a very interesting front row collision between these two rugby nations. Italy's scrum. Who won between Italy and Ireland's? Italy and New Zealand. The scrum was quite well fought. I don't believe there was a sort of a clear winner. Even I can't remember what happened in the scrum between Ireland and Japan, but I think that there won't be too many scrums also, because we're talking about the All Blacks in Ireland, who don't make many handling mistakes, who don't make any open play mistakes or any, I just don't think there will be many scrums. So we can talk about it, but will it change the game? Not necessarily. I don't think that the scrums will do much. I think that what's going to be very, very interesting is the battle of the breakdown. I was making some notes on this, watching the other games that I saw between these two nations. I found myself rewatching the series in 2022 where Ireland won 2-1. I mean, I watched the highlights, but it took me a good hour, and I was fascinated by how sort of the prime of Irish rugby, really. I mean, New Zealand were good, right? But Ireland were even better on that day. It was quite interesting. I was looking at guys like Ardie Savea, of course, Wallace Atiti versus Caelan Doris and Josh van der Fleer. That will be the battle of the breakdown, because both teams are going to hit hard. Both teams will want quick ruck speed, but both teams will be aware of that and want to slow down the opponent's ruck speed. And will it be the case? I'm not sure. I think that both teams will have quick ball. I think it's going to be a very high-paced game, and when there are the occasional scrums, everyone will be happy to take a breather. You All Black guys, let me know, because I wasn't convinced by Ruben Love. And you Irish fellas also, maybe you could argue, have a problem at 10. Yeah, who would you like to see, both All Blacks and Irish guys watching me, at 10? Because I quite like Damien McKenzie, but then some of you guys say that you don't. I think he's a great number 10. I mean, is he prone to blunders, kind of similar to Manny Libbok? I said it in my yesterday's video. And for Ireland, who's 10 for Ireland? Who's the best 10 for Ireland? Is it really? A lot of you seem to say Jack Crowley. The times I've watched him for Munster, in the Champions Cup especially, it just wasn't it. But I'm ready to hear your opinions. I quite like Sam Prendergast. I don't know why the guy gets so much hate. He's a young guy, just, as I said, he's kind of a system player. That he's been pushed into something that maybe he didn't quite understand at the start, but he's getting used to, and he's doing well. I think he's a good guy. I think he's going to do well. Then he doesn't have the same qualities as Sexton once did, such as kicking the posts. Sexton used to play for Racing 92, guys. So, I mean, I'm a fan of another French club. And when we used to play Racing 92, I remember we lost because of Sexton literally just kicking 3 points every single time, accurately, from the corner, from 55 meters, from anywhere. He would just get it in. Yeah, crazy. I wish we could talk about the lineups, by the way, but... no, we don't have sort of Ressie Erasmus type coaches in those teams. They prefer taking their time throughout the week and giving people the opportunity to prove themselves during the week. Erasmus just sends it out on Monday first thing. It's crazy. I made a nice video about Springboks versus Wales yesterday and what I think is going to happen in that game, reacting to the team sheet with some new faces that I've never seen. So have a look at that if you're a Bok fan or a Welsh fan. So, yeah, before I forget, the match details. We're looking at Saturday, is that the 18th of July? 18th of July, 7:10 p.m. local time. So that's going to be an early morning for us Europeans, South Africans, and Irish especially. Wake up, I think, at around 6 a.m. if you want to watch that game. So let's see if you're a real Irish fan or if you're only sort of the lazy Irish fan that watches the highlights. Because even I'm going to be up early to watch that game, I can tell you that. Nick Berry refereeing, not much to say. I think he's fine. And Eden Park, as I said, Eden Park is going to be the real challenge for Ireland. I think that does play in the subconscious mind, at least, the fact that they haven't lost there in a crap ton of time. Yeah, I think that this game has everything to deliver a really exciting contest. The last times, every single time that New Zealand play Ireland, guys, it's a fest. It's really enjoyable to watch, and although there are plenty of other rugby matches this weekend, this one is the one to watch. I hope you're hyped about it, because I am too. Yeah, look, if you're an All Black fan or an Irish fan and you like a French and English person commenting about your nations, which I doubt you will, but if you do, drop me a like, drop me a follow. I really enjoy making videos on this channel, talking about rugby, because that's what we love. And I will catch you next time, right? Got a few more videos to make. There's loads of games coming up this weekend. Bye-bye. I will be, by the way, reacting to New Zealand Ireland immediately after the game, because I watch these games in full, and I can't wait. It's going to be an exciting one.